Hello, I'm glad you came by. I sent you a letter to come see me. Whether or not you read it, you're here now. We have a very important mission, and we need someone who is reliable to do it. We need a very specific piece of pre-war analytical technology. You're the most reliable person I can think of aside from You're the best I can think of who might be available. Interested?
Of course, I'll help.
I'm very relieved to hear that. Now, I know I've told you items were heavy before, but that was nothing compared to a GCMS setup. To make matters worse, I have no idea where to find one, just where to start looking. This is a research-grade piece of analytical lab equipment. Pre-war, they would be found in forensic, chemistry, biology, metrology, and university labs, or they may have outsourced and there's nothing there. Basically, if you wanted to know the precise elemental composition of a substance, you'd need one of these. I'll transfer the data about regional research labs from my Pip-Boy to yours. That way you'll have some starting points for the search. Let's see, we got the traps, the oven, the injector. There's the capillary columns. They're all in excellent condition as well. Good thing they left the assembly properly shut and sealed. You've got the mass spectrometer itself, right?
Here it is.
Wow, that looks just like the pre-war catalog. Give me just a little time to inspect this, make sure everything we need is there or can be repaired. Looks like all the seals and connections are intact at first glance. The detector itself has no moving parts. This might just work for us. So that's really it, isn't it? This is a big relief. I have to admit, I didn't think the chances were very good, but it was too important not to try. It's going to take a lot of work to get this thing running, but it's definitely possible. I'll need to consult Professor Scara for help on this one. But for now, I've got a large bag of caps for you right here. I'll make sure the sheriff knows it was you who pulled this off. I apologize again for not being able to tell you anything about it. Maybe someday, depending on the results I get. In the meantime, while you were out, I saw the mailman come by again and drop off a letter for you. You're pretty popular lately.
Mission objective completed.
I got this letter, asking me to meet someone here.
Letter? Oh, it's you. You're the one who helped my Luna then, huh? Thanks for that. So the letter. Yeah. Heard about some of the things you've helped out with, and I figured I got my own favor that needs done. This one needs to be kept quiet for a different reason. It's personal. So I need someone who isn't in the department to handle it.
Just point me in the right direction.
Great. This will really help me out. I was making plans and trading shifts, but when I wasn't able to get that dress, I got a little nervous. I wish I could tell you more about where Lucas is right now, but he's usually in Bunker Hill, or in the settlement to the north of Bunker Hill. Here's the receipt. Just show him this and he should hand it over, no problem.
Hey there. I was sent by McGilly. I'm supposed to pick up a dress. Here's the receipt.
Got it. What you see is what you get.
Here it is.
This is great news.
Mission
My wife is gonna be
objective
so
completed.
surprised. Then yell at me for buying from someone else. So I mentioned you were helping me out to Lieutenant Harkins. Turns out she also needs a favor done, if you're up for it. She's up on the rooftop
New
back
mission
there.
objective received.
Head through the gauntlet behind me and up those stairs back there. We won't shoot at you this time, but I still can't let you in the green zone till you're cleared. It's not my call, so don't ask.
Look like the one McGilly was talking about. I don't have much time to talk up here, and I've got to keep an eye on the fence, so I'll get right to the point. One of the department scavengers was talking about seeing a sealed box of game childs at the Wilson Autonoma Toys headquarters. He was going to grab it on a second check through the room, but said the door sealed shut and he didn't have time to go looking for a key. It's not exactly essential supplies, so he left it where it was. I was thinking it would be a nice morale boost to surprise my snipers with in one of the executives' offices. Apparently the box is red and the room is in remarkably good condition, so it sounds like you'll know it when you see it. Rumor has it, a ghoul at the Slog going by the name of Arlen used to work for that company. There's also a toy factory to the southeast. May get an access card if you talk to him, or there might be one at the factory. Or you might get lucky and have one right at the headquarters. Any luck finding those game guys yet?
Here it is.
One last thing before you go. McGilly's under orders to reset the security system once you leave, so don't mistake this for
New
clearance.
mission objective received.
Lieutenant Harkins told me you needed help with an old gunner friend?
You're the one making a name for themselves around here lately. You have any experience with gunners?
The gunner is giving you a problem? I can help fix it.
Rumor has it that you might just be able to. Hold on, I'm coming over. Stay behind the red line. Yes, we have a gunner problem. One gunner in particular just came back to town, and we're not the type to waste opportunities. We have an old score to settle with him from a battle a few years back. The sheriff doesn't like to leave bills unpaid, so we're going to collect. If you don't mind scraping some scum out of the Commonwealth, we'll pay you well for his head in a bag. Literally.
I can handle some wet work, yeah.
Their quartermaster makes a supply run to Goodneighbor once a week like clockwork. His big mouth is why we have the tip. I'd suggest you start by following him out of Goodneighbor and beating the hell out of him for the location of the real target, Major Devola. You kill Major Devola and bring me his head. Kill anyone who gets in the way or helps him. Equally important is if you put this on his headless corpse. Understand?
Understood.
We'd have you kill him 10 times if it was possible. There isn't an official bounty on this individual. This is personal for us.
See you next week for another round of supplies for my settlement, okay?
Stay safe, Marty. That's a big load on your Brahmin today, and I'd hate to lose one of my regulars. One of these days, you're gonna have to tell me what's on the other end of your supply run. 'Cause no settlement spends caps like you.
We just had a good harvest this year, Daisy. Nothing fancy. I'm trying to stock up while we can for the bad times. You know how it is. We also have some old friends visiting from out of town, so we needed some extra food. Thanks for helping us out again.
Yeah, you mentioned they were coming in last week. But yes, I know how it is, Marty. After almost 250 years, I see it all. More than most people think. Been a real treat knowing you. Goodbye, Marty.
Yeah. You too, Daisy.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I've really got to get these supplies back to my settlement before... tomorrow. We've got a sick kid who needs this medicine. You know, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Alert level elevated.
Unit level increased.
Hostile missile. Alert level Bravo.
Bye.
How's the hunt for Devola progressing? Brooch on his body.
Can you tell me what this was for?
No, that wasn't in the plans or the job description. Hand over the head, you'll get your bounty.
Here you go. One gunner's head in a bag.
Welcome back to the Fens, Major Devola. We've been waiting for you for a long time.
There you are. Good. I've discovered something that can't wait. Follow me. We need to hurry. Let's go find the sheriff. Come on.
Ma'am, are you sure? This is highly irregular.
Oh. It's okay, Oaks. I won't go past the yellow zone with them. This is important, or I wouldn't be doing this.
Yes, ma'am. Call me if there's any trouble.
Of course, Oaks. Thank you. Stick close to me. You don't have clearance back here yet, and bringing you back here isn't normal. Some of these guys are twitchy. Whatever you do, stay in the front area. Don't go beyond the archway, or you'll most likely get shot. Now stick close to me.
Mission objective completed. New mission objective received.
Why'd you bring me over here?
It's about Lily. We have to hurry. This is something we need to get ahead of if we can. There's no telling where she is.
What? Where she is? Wait, what are you talking about? Hold up, Bob. What's going on?
Did I just hear that right?
Sheriff, I need you out here. This is urgent.
Of course, Doctor. I'll be right over. Well, Doctor, I would certainly hope this is urgent. I don't know why you brought DP with you, but I don't believe Lily's friend here has clearance.
Yes, sorry. But this is... well, just listen.
Go on.
So, you know how I assembled the GCMS we recovered? And I was telling you about the GC IRMS test.
Isotope ratio gas chromatography mass spectrometry. Yes.
Normal words, you two?
For real, help us out here.
Oh, to put it one way, DP, our test takes a fingerprint of the isotope ratio in a sample to determine origin.
No. Normal words.
DP, I tested some of Lily's tissue I had in storage from her autopsy with our new test. And that's not Lily.
The fuck?
I fucking knew it. It's the Institute. I bet you it's the Institute, those motherfuckers.
What did your data reveal? Make it concise.
Whatever is in Lily's grave isn't Lily. It was grown in the Institute. The signature is a spot-on match for Gen 3 synth samples I've tested, and a lot cleaner.
Clarify.
You said she didn't have no synth parts, right? You did the autopsy. What's going on?
I don't know why it didn't have any synth parts, DP. Probably because it never needed to be conscious. My aim was to develop a test for Gen 3 synths that didn't require deactivating suspects first. But the way the test works, I can track where a person grew up, how long they spent drinking water from certain locations. For example, Sheng Kowalski's contaminated water leaves a very specific isotope ratio. I could test you and tell that you grew up drinking that crap, and then sometime more recently began drinking the water in center field. My sample would show I grew up drinking water and eating food grown with Vault-Tec purified water. The sheriff, she has an entirely different signature from the Capital Wasteland in Pennsylvania. But Lily's sample was Institute and effectively free of contaminating isotopes. It wasn't just a synth body, it was a brand new synth body.
That means the Institute grew that body specifically for this purpose.
Yes. They wanted us to think Lily was dead, to move on and not look for her.
But why Lily?
Because she's friends with a lot of us. We've been tracking data from synth locations and energy bursts, and we're close to finding out.
That's enough.
Lily knows us, Crenshaw. They want to know what Lily knows.
So that brain sucker device she was talking about?
Yes. If it exists, no doubt they want what's in her head. She may still be alive. We need to find her.
Lieutenant.
Sir.
Remember when I said we were to keep an eye out for Lenny?
Sir.
We're now actively searching for him. Talk to all our contacts in Goodneighbor and the Slog. They might have seen him recently. Use every resource we have. Take extra caps with you, bribe who you need, threaten those you can't bribe. Tear everything apart until you find him. Radio in with Commander Delano with any significant updates. She'll keep us informed. Spread word. There's a 2,000 cap reward for him. Alive.
Yes, sir. I'll grab my supplies and head out immediately.
Commander?
Sir?
Radio all our scouts and scavvers. Tell them the same thing. We're looking for Lenny. All other considerations are secondary right now. Tell them I'll see to it that copies of the bounty are left at Bunker Hill, Good Neighbor, the Slog, and here that they can pick up and post.
Gladly, sir.
This is important, Crenshaw. Remember what I said in Pennsylvania.
Understood, sir. In that case, I'll run. If she's out there, we'll find her.
Are you willing to help track down Lenny? We need your help. The faster we move, the greater our chances of finding Lily alive. I need bounty posters distributed. We'd have to wait too long for Nat to print up more, so I need you to take what we have to Bunker Hill and leave them at the caravan counter. I'll have Nat print up more while you're gone. Come back here after Bunker Hill and you'll get more for Good Neighbor, the Slog, and everywhere else. Do you have any questions first?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I was headed out there anyway.
Your commitment to Lily's welfare is less than reassuring. But we'll take what we can get given how time-critical this operation is. Come see Commander Delano for more posters when you're done with Bunker Hill. I'll leave word with Oaks you have Yellow Zone clearance. The front area here we're currently in. You can enter this front area, but no deeper. Help us see this through, and we can talk about full Green Zone clearance.
Lucas.
Got the best armor in these parts.
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you to get back. We've had a development regarding the hunt for Lenny. Lieutenant Crenshaw found him hiding in the sewers by Good Neighbor. He's tracking him and keeping in radio contact. The sheriff didn't wait for reinforcements. She got in her power armor and headed out about an hour ago. We're listening to the radio chatter between her and Crenshaw, and it looks like Lenny found out he's being trailed and is heading to Good Neighbor. He's probably going to try to let Good Neighbor arrest him, hide behind their independent streak, and hope they won't hang him.
I'm not sure he's going to find any mercy there. Lily had a lot of friends in Good Neighbor. She was quite popular over there.
All the more reason to get over there and get to him first. You know what the sheriff will do to him. There's no stopping that now.
Yeah, Lenny's not going to survive that conversation.
But if he's got any useful information in that head of his, we need to get it out before Good Neighbor hangs him or the sheriff flips out on him. She'd never admit it, but the sheriff loves Lily dearly. I've never seen her this mad before, or at all for that matter. I'm afraid she's not going to let relations with Good Neighbor stand.
Right.
Please.